Your feeling is your internal compass. Just as there's Google Maps and Waze, which show you which directions to go, which paths to take, I believe that God gave us our internal GPS system and navigation guide, which is our feeling. And it's very simple. We know what feels good to us through our emotions. When we're feeling happy, when we're feeling energetic, or even just at peace, then that feels good to us, and that's all we need to know. We just need to know what feels good to us and then follow that feeling, because feeling good will put you on the path to fulfilling your potential. The best way to know what feels good to you is to take action. Through trial and error, you will find out what feels good to you and what doesn't feel good to you. It's not through research, it's not through hearing other people, it's not through doing all this external work, but it's about doing the internal work. A big part of trial and error, finding what feels good to you, is taking practical action, which can only be done in the present moment. Because you can only be truly free in the present moment. A big barrier from people connecting with themselves is because they're so caught up within their own head about the past or the future, and that prevents them from experiencing what's right in front of them, right here, right now. If only people were able to just focus on what they have at this moment in time, at this present moment, they would be able to have a lot more clarity and perspective. Because sometimes we create problems in our own head. Sometimes it's the battle in our mind that we need to overcome. So by viewing it from a bird's eye point of view, that will give you the perspective and the clarity to make the decisions and to live life to the fullest in the present moment. So instead of investing your time and energy into analyzing what worked for others and trying to implement that, you should redirect that into focusing on what makes me feel good, what makes me feel alive, what makes me feel XYZ. Through that train of thought, you will find the best solutions. Make feeling good your top priority. Find what feels good to you through trial and error, through taking action, and that will show you the path for what feels good to you, and simply follow that. And another key thing you really need to internalize is how many distractions and barriers there are from you simply connecting with yourself. You see, connecting with yourself should be a very simple thing, but because of the power it has and because of the people that are threatened by that power, they will do everything to make it harder for you to connect with yourself. Whether that's through psychological warfare, fear, division, whether it's through biological and chemical warfare, vaccines, chemicals, chemtrails, whether it's spiritual warfare, because everything has a frequency, and once you consume these frequencies, you are what you consume, you absorb it, right? So be very, very selective of everything you're consuming, not just physically, not just food, not just water, but the media, the conversations, the music, the type of people and energy around you, because truly it makes a difference. In our day-to-day life, we face many distractions, and don't be mistaken, this is all intentional. There's an agenda behind this. The agenda is to disconnect the man from himself. They know that a connected person is an unstoppable person. Because like I said, once you're connected with yourself and you're connected with your feeling, you will be on the path to connecting with your highest self, the best version of yourself. So there are evil forces that will do everything to try to disconnect you from yourself, to the point where you'll be so out of touch with your body and your feeling that you will just simply resort to external sources as your only source of navigation. And that's what they want. They want to create that dependency. They want you to constantly seek external, not internal. Because once you understand the power you have, once you understand that God gave us everything we need internally, then you break free from the trap. You break free from the matrix. You are no longer dependent. You are no longer their slave. You already have all the answers within you. And I know right now that might seem confusing because you need clarity. And the way to gain that clarity, to gain that perspective, is to remove those barriers that are making it harder for you to connect with yourself. Remove those barriers that are intentionally designed to make you confused, to make you vibrate on these low frequencies. These are intentionally designed to lower your frequency and lower your consciousness. So once you are aware of that, you will then be able to be a lot more conscious of everything you're consuming and that will play a fundamental role in you gaining clarity and connecting with yourself.